Hi everyone, this is daveac and this is my vblog 194 for Friday the 6th of April 2012, and the strapline for today's show is lions, tigers, clones, caring and wine. Yes, all in under 15 minutes, and it will be wine at the end. And if you do celebrate Easter, let me say I hope you're having a happy Easter. Maybe you're having a day or two off work. Hope you enjoy that. And if not, well, hope that you will make some use of the weekend as we go into Saturday. Because yes, I'm actually doing this on the Friday when it's supposed to be done. Okay, well, in that title, Lions, Tigers, Clones, Caring and Wine, it didn't include the word podcast, but we'll start with that. There's no new Doctor Who pod shop up yet, but there may well be in a few days' time, because hopefully later on tonight, with Mr. Lewis Trapani and one or two others, probably Ken Deep and others from the Podshop group, we hope to be recording a new episode that Lewis will get up on the feeds as soon as he possibly can. With the Cult Collective that I do with Ian the Sixth Doctor, let me give you the news about that. Well, firstly, last Sunday, that was the 1st of April, of course, very appropriate because our topic for that day was superstitions. Now remember, you can join us live for this on TalkShoe, on TalkShoe ID 54821, and you can join us live and listen and put into the text questions and so on. I can actually come on audio with some sort of headset, or if you have access to the American phone number, you can dial in on the phone. Now, this Sunday, we may be running without Ian's help. He has got some family commitment, so it may well just be me running the room. And the topic on the 8th of April is neat gadgets and weaponry. And as always, neat gadgets and weaponry is to do with mainly sci-fi and fantasy. But I'm supposing because they make an integral part of James Bond, and some people would say that some of the James Bond films have really gone from detective or spy thriller into almost fantasy. I'm sure that will come into the equation too. So that is at 2 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, TalkShoe ID 54821. Hope you will consider joining us. Now, there's been no midweek commentary gone up. We've been having a little bit of a break from commentaries, but no doubt we'll be getting back to those soon, I hope. And, and just a heads up, in a week on Sunday, that's 15, we will be doing mutations. That's going to be the topic for that episode. So do hope that you will give those a listen. And by the way, because we haven't been having the commentaries, what I have been doing is on our Twitter feed, that's Cultdom, I've been posting the odd occasional Cultdom back catalogue episode. Maybe it's an episode that we did long before you discovered us, and people can then check one. Of course, the easiest way is to go to iTunes and search on the podcast section for the Cultdom Collective podcast and subscribe. And of course, we have our blog at cultdom.com. Well, that's enough advertising, David. Well, lions, tigers, clones, caring and wine. Well, I'm going to go to the tigers next. Well, actually, one tiger. Yes, I'm very excited because the golf is started, the Masters. It's been the second day today. Fortunately, here in the UK, we have had to make do for the first 2 days of just radio coverage or active tweets. The BBC sports site, that's bbc.co.uk sport, has had a live sort of Twitter feed going on with that. And only this evening, they've shown the roundup from the very first round, even though today was the end of round 2. But hopefully on Saturday and Sunday, we're going to have about 5 hours each day of coverage of the US Masters. And whether it will be one of the Brits, whether it will be Rory McIlroy or Lee Westwood or one of the Luke Donald, of course, Luke Donald's world number 1, or whether it be one of the ones from Europe, Angel Cabrera or somebody like that, Jimenez, don't know. Could be, of course, Tiger Woods or Phil Mickelson. There's an awful lot of really great golfers, and apparently lots of them are on form. Oh, I should just mention Justin Rose as well. I think he ended his first round on a par. So great, I'm looking forward to watching that. Now, because of that, I haven't had a chance to look at one of my DVDs that I was going to hope to talk about today, and that's where the word clone comes into that title. So I'm just going to show you the box, and hopefully next week do a little bit on it, and that is the Clone Wars. For that £6, this is the Clone Wars first animated movie. It's not from the series, and hopefully I will be talking a little bit about that next week. So look forward to that. And there's just a couple of things I want to mention, excuse me, before we get to the wine. Two little things from the internet. One is that the BBC have announced that for the London Olympics, they're really pushing the boat out. They're going to be doing 24 channels of high definition sport, and those will be simulcast on 24 SD channels, and there may even be a 3D channel. Yes, if you have a sport that you really like table tennis or weightlifting or cycling or even proper tennis, usually you'd only get a few hours of that and then they'd jump to another sport. Well, now with 24 channels, that is going to be great because you're going to be able to concentrate on the sport you really enjoy. Now, this won't be over the aerials. Freeview will only be able to cope with, I think, 2 channels showing the sport and 2 red button channels. But on FreeSat and on Sky, you'll be able to watch 24 channels and pick the event you love to watch. Really, really looking forward to that. Just hope with the high definition ones, they're not trying to squeeze too many in and reduce the picture quality. No point in having high definition if it isn't high definition. So really pleased about that. And one other little minor thing, if you are using iTunes, of course you use iTunes to listen to podcasts, don't you? Well, there's been a new version 10.6.1. Okay, with no music then, and the DVD saving itself for next week, we're going to go on to the wine. And I should just repeat my title again: Lions, Tigers, Clones, Caring and Wine. No, I've missed out the clone, and I don't want to miss that out. Yes, earlier today I've been on Google+. I've been on a special site that is called Plus Real Time. Randolo is running it, and he's having a sort of video 24 marathon at the moment. It's already been running about 14 hours, and it's all to do with a caring and giving community called Kiva. It's a way where you loans that change life. It's micro loaning, and the loans that you make are $25 loans. Make as many as you want. The loan period is a month. You may well get interest on those loans, and then when the month is up, you can decide whether to withdraw that money. What most people do, they have a rolling program, and they may invest in the same person again. That money may be loaned to another deserving cause. So let me just give you the URL to that. Randolo got me signed up today. It's www.kiva.org, and Kiva is Kiva, and there's a lot of information there about how it goes ahead and what it does, and you can even register via your Facebook account. So do at least give the page a look, even if you decide that it's not for you. Okay, so thanks Randolo for doing that, and best luck. He's got this target of signing up at least one new lender every hour, but I think he's got a lot more than that. I think he's already up to about 50 new lenders. Okay, let's go to the wine that's been open for some time, and this is the Lion in our Lions, Tigers, Clones, Caring and Wine, and that is it. It's Lionsgate. Focus please. There we are. Cabernet Sauvignon Shiraz, wine of South Africa, 2011, and I'm going to focus in. Hopefully that will focus. Freeze frame, and it's 14%. And it's been open for some time. I've had it poured out. I am getting some little red berry smells coming across. Not a great deal. Oh no, yeah, it's red berry and bramble fruits coming from that, which isn't unsurprising given the two grape varieties that are described on the bottle. Now, what am I getting? Well, I am most certainly getting a very, actually slightly tart red berry. Yes, I don't mean that it's not smooth, but there's a slight tart edge to that. I'm not getting much vanilla. See what else I get. Yeah, I'm actually getting a little bit of tannins there at the end. Not a great deal. Let me have a look what it says on the back, because it's nice, but it's not very complex. Let me see what it says. A well-balanced wine with aromas of berry fruit, complemented by a hint of spice and subtle vanilla. A well-balanced palate with a delightful aftertaste. Well, yes, I suppose it isn't. It's a slight sort of sandalwood wood sort of tannins coming through, but not too strong. Certainly wouldn't put anybody off if they said they didn't like an oaky wine. This is certainly not an oaky wine. And I would have thought, actually, with it having, when they have two grape varieties on the bottle, if the one that comes first is usually is the greatest percentage. So if that's 60% Cabernet Sauvignon, you would have expected a little bit more blackcurrant fruit coming through on that. Not too bad. It was, by the way, it was £5, reduced from about £6.50, I think. So that's what, $7 or $8. And for that price, it's quite actually, it's got quite a long finish when I think about it. That's coming through quite nicely now. For the price, it's quite a reasonable drink. Not necessarily one that I would go out and buy again in any short order, but it's certainly drinkable. It's priced right, and of course it has the sorts of berry fruit flavours that I like. Well, we're just coming up to 13 minutes, and because I've had quite a busy week, and no doubt you're on a holiday mood yourself, we will not prolong the vlog. Just to say that thank you ever so much for watching. Do think about having a look at that Loans That Change Lives, the Kiva. That's www.kiva.org. Thank you very much to Randalo for bringing that to my attention. And of course, if you're on Google+, look out for me, daveac, on Google+, as well, of course, on Facebook. And of course, the Cultdom Collective has a Facebook page, as well as our blog at cultdom.com. Well, with that, hope to see you Sunday for our neat gadgets and weaponry. Bye all. Thanks for watching.